I want to begin with the important news headlines. Of course, we understand that tensions are escalating in the Middle East with the Israeli army launching a new wave of airstrikes in Tehran. A drone attack targeting the U.S. embassy in the Saudi capital. U.S. President Donald Trump saying the military operation in Iran could extend beyond the 4 to 5 initial timeline. French President Emmanuel Macron has also said ordering an increase in the number of nuclear warheads in France's arsenal. Very strategic movements by every member inside Middle East. We understand yesterday in a barrage of strikes on the Saudi Arabia's oil refineries is one of those important moments when war has spilled over into economy and actually affected the livelihoods of millions of people. I want to know how are you observing this situation?
Well, you see, war has been imposed on Iran. Iran is not the aggressor.
Right.
Iran is the victim. And this was done when negotiations were continuing. So, one thing is clear now, that never trust the Americans. Never trust them. If they say something, don't trust. They cannot be trusted. Because there was no way that this attack should have taken place. Now, coming to Saudi Arabia, as you said, these are Mossad agents who are creating this problem. It's not Iran. It's not Iran which is bombing the refineries in Dammam or wherever they are. Aramco, no. These are all Mossad agents. These are CIA agents. They are doing this only to show to the Saudis that, see, Iran is your enemy. But Iran is not doing it. Iran is only targeting the bases which the Americans have. And as you know, Qatar has recently, a few hours back maybe, they have already asked the Americans to remove their bases from their country. So, situation is tough. You are seeing menacing propaganda on CNN, on BBC and all these news channels. Not a single one is showing footage of what has happened in Tel Aviv or Haifa. Nobody is showing. No footages are being shown of destructions which have occurred in the bases, American bases. Why? What is stopping you? Why Israel does not allow foreign journalists in Tel Aviv to report from there? Why? Why has Netanyahu fled to Germany?
Correct.
All these things are there. And Netanyahu has fled to Germany. It's not, I'm saying it's not fake news, because people have seen his flight path, the transponders which went to, he landed in Berlin.
Right.
He landed in
the
Berlin.
internet is full of a buzz with this kind of statement.
Yes, Berlin, I'm telling you. You see, similarly, the Chinese are also monitoring flights from Israel to Iran. The planes which took off, it takes about 2.5 hours from Israel to Iran. The flying time is 2.5 hours. And the Chinese had notified the Iranians that they are on their way, they are coming. They gave them all the numbers from where they took off, what is their speed at which they are coming, everything was conveyed by the Chinese to the Iranians. You see, so the Chinese are also following what is happening. This war will not end like this. This war will only end with Trump's surrender. And Trump has gone into this war because he has been purchased by AIPAC. You know, you have heard of AIPAC.
Of course.
By AIPAC, the Jewish organization, the Zionist organization. Problem is that you have thrown the markets into despair. Oil, 20 million barrels of oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz every day, which is 2 crores in our parlance.
Right.
Every day. So can you imagine, the oil prices had gone up to $80, and I think today or tomorrow it will go up to $100. The way war is going on. What happens to other countries? These buggers, the American CIA, Mossad, they are not bothered about people in other countries. They are just bothered about Israel. And America is a country which now is not governed by the American people or by the American Congress. They are not even governed by the President of the United States. They are governed by Netanyahu, a Polish refugee, East Europeans. The entire cabinet is an East European cabinet. They all have changed their names, who are now today in the Israeli cabinet. They are nothing but they are warmongers. They want to destroy humanity. So humanity must rise. And I am very happy to say that the Italian Prime Minister has taken a note of this, and she has opposed what is going on in these countries. But I am sorry to say that Bangladesh, in their press release by the Foreign Ministry, has put the blame on Iran, that Iran is targeting Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Bahrain and these countries. No, Iran is targeting the bases of these countries, or they are targeting, in UAE is different. UAE is different. UAE, they can target anything and anybody, because Sheikh Zayed Mohammed Zayed is MBZ. MBZ is a lackey of Netanyahu.
UAE, you're mentioning
UAE, I'm talking of UAE. UAE, he's a lackey of this fellow, Netanyahu. They are the people, for the sake of Israel, they destroyed Libya. Who? UAE was involved. They destroyed Sudan. They continue to destroy Sudan. They destroyed Yemen. So they have been destroying so many countries. I would say that he is not a Muslim. He is a Yahud.
Of course, very important updates coming from Advocate Mohsin Rashid. He has, of course, covered many of the important topics. Some are saying.
Just can I have a second?
Sure, please.
I would also say that whatever is going on in Afghanistan, that is also I-Square initiated, which means Israel and India initiated the war that is in Pakistan, and Taliban, they take money from Israelis.
Of course.
Israelis support them. You see.